What did Viking hair look like? This is weirdly a big topic because a certain flavor of white people like to use their so called Viking ancestry to justify dreads, box braids, and cornrows. This is an itty bitty depiction of a Viking king. In particular, it's the king game piece of a game that's often called Viking chess. Now, this figure could be just sort of a generic representation of a Viking king, or he could be a representation of the person who was king at the time it was made, Harold Bluetooth, who is a pretty famous Viking king. And while obviously the body isn't well preserved, the hair is. We can see on his face he's got a very classic mustache, as well as a beard, which is in one big braid. As for his head hair, he has a middle part and his hair kind of pulled back in sort of a swoop above his ears with like a curl right there. His ears are obviously very visible, and then the back is also very short, leaving his neck exposed. This figure is carved from walrus ivory and it dates to just over 1,000 years ago, which puts it very firmly in the tail end of the Viking Age. And it's rather rare to have depictions from this age of just like people, especially ones that are 3D images like this that allow us to look at what the hair looked like from all sides. So, this little figure is one of our best glimpses at what an elite Norse man from the Viking era would look like. And in summary, the hair is fairly short, just kind of pulled back a little bit, and the only braid depicted is a big chunky one in the beard. So, very different from how certain people with Viking ancestry like to depict Viking hair.